Hello, it's Leslie Fightmaster, and today's class is a little quickie for the evening. Let's bring our hands together, take a moment, and set an intention. Come on to the back, and take your right ankle just past your left knee. Bring your hands through for thread the needle. So we'll hold on to the shin or behind the thigh. So this is a nice little wind down, and let's suppose that you spent a lot of time sitting or standing or walking or running today. And this way you can get a little bit of stretching before you lie down. Or maybe you were lying down all day. This is still good. And release the left ankle just past the right knee. Flex the left ankle, hold onto the right leg. And just draw it in. And try to bring that left hip forward so that your hips stay level as best you can. That was a strange sound. I don't know where that's coming from. I think it's coming from my son's computer. I apologize. Inhale. So the feet, hips width apart. We're going to take a nice gentle bridge. Sorry about that noise. Hopefully it won't happen again. And then lower back down into gentle bridge. So feet are hips width. Inhale, lift up and just gently lift. Doesn't have to be high. Tailbones lengthening to the backs and knees. Exhale, lower one vertebra at a time. Keep your belly lifted. Inhale, lift up. Heels under the knees. Chin away from chest. Exhale, lower. And then once again, inhale, lift up. This time, reach your arms up and overhead, palms facing each other. Spiral the thighs in toward each other. Exhale, take the arms back down as you lower down. And now hug your knees into your chest, Apanasana. Just rock a little bit in circles in one direction and then the other direction. And just back and forth, side to side. And then take the pinky toe sides of your feet into Happy Baby. Draw the tailbone down toward the floor. This is a nice hip stretch. The knees are moving toward the armpits, but keep the spine nice and long. So let's release that. Roll off to your right side. With your left hand, press yourself up to seated. And then roll forward onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders with knees under the hips. As you inhale, bring your chest forward. Lift your chin, lift your tailbone up. Draw your shoulder blades toward the waist. And as you exhale, press away from the floor, round the back of the chin toward the chest. Inhale again, hard forward, widen across your collarbones. Lift your belly here even a little bit. Exhale, round the back, chin toward the chest. And again, inhale to come forward, widening the collarbones here. Exhale, round the back, chin toward chest. And then just a little child's pose. Oh, I forgot to tell you, welcome to our driveway. We're filming in our driveway today. The heels back to the hips, little child's pose, and then come on up, shift your hips forward, lower all the way down to your belly. And bring your arms alongside your ears. Tailbones reaching toward the heels. Press all 10 toenails into the floor. Lift your right arm and left leg at the same time. Your head can come up a little bit as well. We're strengthening those back muscles, really stretching out the front of the body as well. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Keep your belly lifted, the pubic bone pressing down slightly. And then release it. And arms, sweep them by your sides. We'll lift everything up, Shalabhasana. Keep the back of the neck long. Inner thighs spinning up. Again, tailbone toward the heels. Collarbones widening. And then release. Hands by the low ribs. Inhale, press onto the knees. And again, into child's pose. Take the knees a little wider this time so that your belly can rest between the thighs. And then coming on up, shift your hips off to one side so that you're sitting. We'll take Baddha Konasana. And this one, let's take it a little gentler. So bring your feet forward any amounts. So that as you come forward, you can feel comfortable coming forward. Yes, you feel a stretch, but it doesn't feel like too intense of a stretch. So usually if you bring the feet a little more forward, that's less intense. And if you've got a pillow handy, you can even rest your head on a pillow. Put it on top of your feet. And inhale to come up. Bring the knees together. Extend the legs out. Flex the ankles. Reach up through your arms on your inhale. And hinge from the hips on the exhale. Lengthen through the spine. So we're going to keep that spine nice and long. Chest forward. So instead of rounding the back, we're just going to lengthen the spine. And breathing here. This one you may feel that stretch in the lower back as well as in the hamstrings, the backs of the thighs. Head up, inhale. Release, exhale. Now, hug your knees in your chest, lean back, come onto the floor. And arms to a T, drop your knees off to the left and look over your right shoulder and twist. And center. And drop your knees off to the right. Look over the left shoulder and twist. Nice long, smooth breaths in and out through the nose. Make sure you're not holding on to any tension in your jaw or your shoulders. And then back to center. And so if you've got a wall handy, I would say put your legs up the wall. It's a very good pose before going to bed, even for 10 minutes if you can. If not, make your way into a little Shavasana. So allow your feet to flop open, arms by your sides, palms up, and relax for just a little Shavasana. And our quote today comes from Ray Bradbury, science fiction writer. He said, "Love what you do and do what you love. Don't listen to anyone else who tells you not to do it. You do what you want, what you love. Imagination should be the center of your life." So start to make some movements in your hands and your feet. Stretch your arms overhead. And then rolling off onto one side. Press ourselves up to seated. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Hands to our forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Our hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communication, sending out this wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please push the like button, subscribe, and share all that great stuff if you like our classes. We want to try and reach as many people as we possibly can. We're also trying to update our website and get all of the videos cataloged on our website so it's easy to find them. But if you can afford to donate, please do. Bye.